Okay, so Ian, do you think there's a problem where vendors fail to accurately show their cost versus reward, for example? Is it easy for a customer to work out where this money's going, and will it directly resolve their business problem?
Sure, it's a really good question. Return on security investment has been a qualification of an equation that we haven't been able to do for a very long time. You know, we've been accused in the past, we as an industry have been accused in the past of selling asteroid insurance. You know, it may never happen. A lot of people fear that they will never be breached, so ignorance is bliss. What we help customers with from that point of view is we do what we call a post-breach exposure analysis. So we'll come onto the network, we'll use our tools, we'll use a risk-based approach on their network, so we'll identify the assets that are critical to them, and then we will look at their network to see where they have been breached already. We're yet to conduct one of these where we haven't found a breach on a customer's network.
Okay.
So it's a real interesting insight to not only say to a customer, because I will say in presentations, you're already breached, it's an inevitability, you need to accept it. When I can show them that empirically from the data I've collected from their network, it gives them a view of what the breach was, where it happened, what they did, and what assets they actually attacked or where they've gone in their network. So it helps them answer a lot of questions rather than a penetration test or a vulnerability scan, which tells them the art of the possible of where people may or may not get in, or what is or is not vulnerable. We actually show them exactly where they got in and how they got about.
I get you, right. Okay, so you show them correctly where it's occurred, what's happened.
Yep.
Do you do anything with, or do you think it's important that vendors translate that into a business problem? What I mean by that is perhaps, okay, so this is the incident that we've noticed that's occurred, we've identified using our technology, and this is what it means in business terms as far as money is concerned.
Absolutely.
Is that something that you think is important?
Yeah, so that's part of that risk process,
I see,
identifying the assets, looking at the business, what the business does, where those assets are, how important they are, and trying to attach some type of value to it, monetary value of if you lost this, it would be X or Y. There was a recent report done by Radware that said the average cost of a cyber breach or security breach. I'm old enough that it was security when I started in the industry, right? Everybody's calling it cyber nowadays. But a security breach is $1.1 million. So obviously that's a wet finger in the air, but based on their analysis, that's what they're saying. That includes the detection and the cleanup costs afterwards.
I see. Okay, interesting. And do you think, Ian, in your experience, that CISOs, once they have this information, they then have problems in perhaps trying to explain this to the board? So do you think that they struggle to try and get that point across to the board?
I think it, as with anything, it depends on the experience of the CISO, what relationship they currently have with the board. Do they report directly into them? Do they have to report via a COO or a CRO or a CIO? Yeah. And how that information is delivered. Some people like pretty pie charts. Yeah. Some people want to know where they are being exploited. Depends on the maturity of the board. And some people see security as a cost to be avoided at all costs. And those people end up in the news.
That's it. We've all seen that on the news. Great. Thanks, Ian, for your time. I appreciate your time. Thanks, guys, for joining us on our CISO Talks episode. We'd really like you to subscribe to our videos. You can click on the bell icon down here somewhere. And please like, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next week for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.